Can Muzan and the demons of Kizuki 12 defeat Yoriichi Tsugikuni? Welcome back to our channel, where we discuss everything about anime and manga. Today, we'll be discussing one of the most popular anime series of recent times, Demon Slayer. In particular, we'll be looking at a question that has been on the minds of many fans. Could Yoriichi Tsugikuni take on Muzan along with all the other demons by himself? Yoriichi, an iconic demon slayer from the Sengoku era, was known for his incredible strength and unmatched combat abilities. He pioneered the sun-breathing style, which was later passed down and mastered by Tanjiro Kamado. Yoriichi's contributions were instrumental in the development of the Hinokami Kagura technique, which proved vital in the fight against demons. Muzan, on the other hand, is the big bad of the series, and the father of all demons. He is an incredibly powerful and elusive creature with the ability to regenerate and manipulate his body. So the question is, could Yoriichi, with all his strength and skill, take on Muzan and his demon minions at once? We'll be delving into Yoriichi's abilities and examining what makes Muzan's worst nightmare. Let's start with an overview of Yoriichi's powers and abilities that make him stand out as the most powerful character in the series. Yoriichi Tsugikuni possessed innate swordsmanship talent and an exceptional physique from birth, as well as the rare and powerful Demon Slayer mark. Unlike other mark bearers who must train to attain it, Yoriichi was born with the mark, and it is still unclear why he is immune to its lifespan curbing effects. Some speculate that because he was the first to possess it naturally, his body may have adapted it in a unique way. At 7 years old, he defeated a trained sword instructor with ease, and was considered an unparalleled prodigy. As a demon slayer, Yoriichi vanquished numerous demons, prompting his older brother to acknowledge that his own adult skills couldn't rival those of his younger sibling. Yoriichi's intelligence was apparent from childhood, and he ushered in the golden age of the demon slayers by revolutionizing the breathing styles, adapting them to fit the individual strengths of his comrades, paving the way for a new generation of demon slayers. Yoriichi possesses a unique and powerful ability to transform his Nichiren sword into a bright red color, a feat never seen before in the Demon Slayer world. This ability is likely tied to the Demon Slayer mark, which he was born with, and allows him to turn his sword red at will. By doing so, Yoriichi can hinder even the enhanced regeneration of powerful demons, including Muzan, burning them at a cellular level and leaving scars that last for centuries. By the way guys, we are very close to reaching 1,000 subs, the first milestone of our channel. If you really love the videos we make, do show us some support by subscribing and liking this video. Let's get to the video. Yoriichi was born with a unique ability to access the transparent world, which he utilized with remarkable proficiency even as a child. This extraordinary sense allowed him to observe the internal workings of a person, detecting their lung expansions and muscle contractions, and striking at the optimal moment. In addition to his sixth sense, Yoriichi possessed highly refined sensory abilities capable of detecting things beyond the limits of ordinary perception. As a skilled demon slayer, he could easily differentiate between the auras of demons and humans, and gauge the strength of his opponents in a single glance, a crucial skill in combat. Yoriichi's unmatched speed was demonstrated as he dodged all of Muzan's attacks and landed a near-fatal blow, surpassing even the Demon King himself. He quickly reduced Muzan's 1,800 flesh pieces to just 300. In his 80s, Yoriichi could still strike Kokoshibo, almost severing his neck, despite warning him of the impending attack. Yoriichi's incredible speed was such that Yoriichi Type 0, a robot doll based on him, required 6 arms to replicate his movements. During his battle with Muzan, Yoriichi showed no signs of anger, hostility, or bloodlust, leaving the Demon King unable to sense him or predict his movements, giving him an advantage. As a result, Muzan underestimated Yoriichi's strength, which proved to be a costly mistake. Yoriichi was able to overpower Muzan, bringing him close to death, but he ultimately managed to escape. However, the encounter left Muzan deeply scarred, referring to Yoriichi as a monster and trembling at the mere sight of his earrings. Even demons who have never met him tremble at the thought of Yoriichi, demonstrating his formidable reputation. Knowing all this, it's fair to say this guy is overpowered and on a completely different level from the manga itself. Disregarding the fact that Yoriichi is obviously too intelligent and perceptive to be caught off guard by anyone, let's speculate on how he would fare in an all-out demon ambush. Would he be able to outmaneuver them and behead them one after the other? Or would he be overwhelmed by the sudden onslaught of demons? As the ambush of Muzan and the Kizuki 12 descends upon Yoriichi, the air is thick with tension and fear. Yoriichi's superior intellect and extrasensory perception grant him a keen awareness of his surroundings, allowing him to quickly assess the situation and devise a strategy. Firstly, Yoriichi would assess the situation and analyze his opponent's strength and weaknesses. He would need to quickly identify which of the Kizuki 12 were present and which abilities they possessed, as each member had unique demon abilities. This information would allow him to strategize and prioritize his targets, focusing on eliminating the most dangerous opponents first. Yoriichi would be almost immediately aware of each demon's capabilities and weaknesses as he came across them. His sun-breathing techniques would slice and dice at speeds imperceptible by even Muzan himself. His superhuman speed and endurance would allow him to easily evade attacks and strike his opponents with lethal precision. Without hesitation, Yoriichi activates the 13th form, unleashing a flurry of attacks designed specifically to put down Muzan. His mastery of the breath of the sun allows him to move with lightning-fast speed, making it nearly impossible for his opponents to keep up. Despite their best efforts, the demons of Kizuki 12 fall one by one as Yoriichi strategically maneuvers himself in the environment. His exceptional swordsmanship skills and combat experience enable him to pick off the attackers one or two at a time, leaving the remaining demons paralyzed with fear. As Muzan struggles to keep up with Yoriichi's relentless assault, it becomes clear that the demons do not stand a chance. With each passing moment, Yoriichi gains the upper hand, dealing devastating blows to his opponents and leaving them reeling in agony. In a final showdown, Yoriichi faces off against Muzan himself, who has transformed into a monstrous form in a desperate attempt to defeat his enemy. But Yoriichi is unfazed, his focus razor sharp, as he evades Muzan's attacks with ease. With a swift, deadly strike, Yoriichi lands the killing blow, bringing Muzan to his knees. The demons of Kizuki 12 fall into disarray, their leader defeated and their fate uncertain. As Yoriichi stands victorious, his breath ragged and his sword dripping from the demon blood, he knows that he has proven himself to be the greatest demon slayer of all time. With his unparalleled strength, speed, and strategic thinking, Yoriichi has emerged triumphant against impossible odds, solidifying his legacy as a legend of the Demon Slayer Corps. We hope you enjoyed this video and gained a deeper understanding of Yoriichi's incredible abilities and fighting style. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on the world of anime and manga. Thanks again for watching.